Sorry about that, my eye was just itchy. Sorry. Hey guys, it's Mena. I don't know why, I'm just so itchy. So anyway, today in this video I'm going to do a movie review because I haven't done one in so long. Hang on a minute. Sorry, I forgot to close my door. Anyway, today I'm going to do a movie review because I haven't done one in so long. And, well, today, it's not exactly today, but last month, I bet a lot of you guys heard all over the news that Robbin Williams had just recently passed away on August 11th. Was it August 11th? Let me look at my phone. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was August 11th. Anyway, so today I'm going to do a movie review to honor him, and I asked a lot of people like what movie they wanted me to do, and a lot of my family and friends in real life all said to do Hook because that was one of his best movies. I'm going to get started. So Hook is about an older, all-grown-up Peter Pan who is played by Robbin Williams, who is a lawyer who puts his work before his family and never spends any time with them. But when his children get kidnapped, he starts to realize what's more kidnapped by his old rival, Captain Hook, who is played by Dustin Hoffman. He starts to realize that his family is more important than his job. Okay, so to get started, I love Hook. It's one of my favorite movies, and this is mentioned in my top 10 tearjerker movies, and if you're interested in that video, that'll be linked down below. And I love the bond between family and what goes before something like yourself, like family goes before your job, and you have to sometimes you got to realize that even if your job is at state of being lost if you put your family first. And I love the characters, I love the bond between the characters, and I love the bonding of family as it grows closer during an adventure. It's really great. So next I'm going to talk about who directed this. This was directed by Steven Spielberg, which reminds me I'm going to do a top 10 Steven Spielberg movies. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. And I'm very familiar with his work. Like, he directed a lot of movies like E.T., The Goonies, which is one movie that I finally finished that I need to review. An American Tail, which is one of my favorites. The Land Before Time, which I love. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which I've reviewed. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, American Tail, Fievel Goes West, We're Back, a Dinosaur Story, Casper, Balto, Jurassic Park, Men in Black, Austin Powers, Goldmember, Transformers, and Super 8, which is one I also reviewed. So I'm very familiar with his work. He's directed a ton of great films and produced them as well. Well, he's such a great director. He makes the best movies. He's next to Disney. So next I'm going to talk about the characters. I like Peter. I like how he at first only just thinks about his job and not his family. And I like later on how after his children get kidnapped, he starts to realize what's more important, like his family and stuff. Truth be told, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Hook was a big tearjerker for me. The middle of the movie, it just made me cry because it shows like memories and stuff of him as a child. And by the way, sorry if I give it out for those who haven't seen it. I like how at first he's like doesn't remember like Neverland and he's like always like putting his job before his family, but family even though I don't like that but I kind of like how later on he starts to realize what's more important, like his family than his job, and he starts to put his family before his job after he realized what's more important, and he starts to remember like what remember Neverland and stuff after he goes through like old memories. And he's played by Robbin Williams, and Robbin Williams is in a ton of movies that I've seen. Movies that I've seen. I grew up watching a bunch of Robbin Williams films. He's a wonderful actor. He's a great comedian. He always made me laugh, and we'll all miss you, Robbin Williams. The world misses you. You are a wonderful person. And he's been in a ton of movies that I've seen. I don't want to name all of them because I've seen so many that it's going to take up way too much time, and I don't want this to be over 15 minutes because I still can't upload longer than 15 minutes. Yes. Now next I'm going to talk about Hook. He's one character that I don't like, and what I don't like about Hook is he kidnaps Peter's children, and he tries to make them think that adults are bad, and he teaches them bad choices, and he tries to teach them the wrong things. Things like what is wrong, right for bad guys, what is wrong for good guys, and stuff like that. Like adults are bad, adults are not bad. I don't know why he does, well, and he like tries to brainwash the children, but they don't fall for it. And he's played by Dustin Hoffman, and I'm very familiar with Dustin Hoffman. He's in like The Graduate, which I've seen part of, and he plays Benjamin. He's in an episode of The Simpsons. He's in Finding Neverland, and he plays Charlie Frohman. He's in Meet the Fockers, and he plays Bernie Fokker. He's in Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, and I think he plays like the critic. And he's in the movie Racing Stripes, which is one of my favorites. And he plays a character named Tucker. I don't remember what he looked like because I haven't seen Racing Stripes in forever. He's in a movie called Perfumes, The Story of a Murderer, which is mentioned in my Movies I Regret Seeing and my movies, my top 5 most disturbing movies. And he plays like a character named Giuseppe Baldini. I don't know how to pronounce it. And he's in Kung Fu Panda, Master of Shifu, and he's also in The Tale of Despereaux, which is another one of my favorites, and he plays a character named Ross Skrull. So I am super familiar with Dustin Hoffman because I've seen a ton of movies that he's in. Then he's a great actor. He's in great comedy movies. He's in great drama movies. He's in great historical horror movies. He's in a lot of wonderful films. Next I'm going to talk about Tinkerbell. I like how Tinkerbell tries to talk Peter and teach Peter, remind Peter of Neverland and who she is, because Peter doesn't remember Neverland and doesn't remember what it's like, and he doesn't remember like how to fly and stuff. But I like how she tries to teach him about Neverland, and she helps him put his family before anything else. And she'll do whatever it takes to help him. And she's played by Julia Roberts, and Julia Roberts I'm pretty familiar with. She's in the movie Pretty Woman, which I just recently watched with my mom, and if you guys want me to review that, please be sure to let me know in the comments below. I might have to watch it again. She's in My Best Friend's Wedding, and she plays Julianne Potter. She plays a character named Hova in The Aunt Bully. She's in Charlotte's Web, Valentine's Day, Mirror Mirror, and she's the Queen. And I do have a review up for Mirror Mirror as well. Next I'm going to talk about Smee. And what I like about Smee is I like how he's like a dumb henchman, and he's like always dumb, and he tries his best to help Hook, and he ends up doing his worst to help Hook. Like he lets Peter win, and he makes a bunch of mistakes, and he's like the dim-witted henchman. I always like I don't know why, I've always liked those evil villains that have always the dim-witted henchmen who make the villain mad. It is pretty funny. I find it pretty funny. And he's played by Bob Hoskins, and I lied, I do recognize Bob Hoskins. And truth be told, I honestly didn't know he was in this movie until I looked it up. Curse me for not doing enough research. I'm such a goofball. So I do recognize Bob Hoskins. He's in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I have 2 reviews up for that movie. I have 2 up because one, I didn't like how I did the other one. And the next one I have is Balto, and Balto's another one of my favorites, and I think that movie's based off of a true story. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments below. I'm not too sure because I haven't seen Balto in like years, and he plays the duck Boris. The next characters I have are the Lost Boys, and what I like about the Lost Boys is I love how they're like, at first like, attack Peter because they don't know who he is, and then when they start to hang out with Peter, they start to help him more, like get his kids back, and they help him try to defeat Hook, and they'll do whatever it takes to make sure the kids are safe and stuff. And I'm not going to go through all the Lost Boys because that's going to take up so much time, and I'm already wasting like 10 minutes right now. I'm already past 10 minutes. And I just like how at first they attack Peter because they don't know who he is, but later on they start to help him get his kids back. Back after they know who he is. Next I'm going to talk about the character Jack, and this is Peter's son. And what I like about Jack is I like how at first he's mad at his dad because he's never there for him, he's never bonds with him, and that's really really sad that a parent never bonds with their kid. And I like later on how after he sees Peter come and save him, he learns that his dad really does care. Here, and that's what I like, how one character gets mad at like their parent for not being there for them or doing them anything with them, but then later on when the parent shows up, they start to realize that they do care, and that's what I really like. And he's played by Charlie Koismo. I don't know how to say it. Koismo, I don't know how to say it. I think I spelled it wrong, but I'm not familiar with him at all in any of these, all in this movie. I'm not familiar with him in anything at all but this movie, and yeah, that's it. And then next I'm going to talk about Maggie, and what I like about Maggie is she's Jack's little sister, and what I like about her is I like how she believes that her dad will come and save her, unlike her brother, and she has faith in her dad, and she knows that he cares even though he's a workaholic. She knows that he cares about her, and she always like has faith in him. And she's played by Caroline Goodall. And Caroline Goodall, I'm not familiar with her in anything else but this movie. Next, I'm going to talk about the setting. I like how this movie at first takes place in one place. I can't remember where it takes place at the beginning because I haven't seen this movie in so long. And I also love later on how it goes to London because they go and visit, because they're going on a trip. And I love how when movies take place in one place and go to another place because it seems really interesting to see if the characters like know about the country, or it's just fun to see like different for people going from one place to another place. I don't know, it's just really cool, it's really interesting for me. And I like all the houses and how they design them, and I like the time period that it's in. I can't remember what the time period is. I think it's like the 90s or something. I don't know. Okay, so I would recommend Hook to anybody who loves Robbin Williams because he's a great actor. Anything that is like a spin-off of a story, because I consider this kind of a spin-off of the original story of Peter Pan, and even though it has a grown-up Peter Pan. And I love anything that involves like, or Dustin Hoffman because he's a great actor, or Julia Roberts because she's also a great actor. And anybody who likes Neverland apparently. Okay, so that was my review on Hook, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I apologize for this being so long. I just had so much to talk about. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!